English singer and drummer Phil Collins has released 8 studio albums, 1 live album, 2 compilation albums, 45 singles, 16 video albums, 38 music videos, 2 soundtrack albums, 1 box set, and 1 remix album. A Grammy and Academy Award-winning solo artist, Collins has sold more than 33 million albums in the United States, and 100 million records worldwide. Collins' first solo album, Face Value, was released in the United Kingdom in February 1981 and peaked at number 1 on the UK Albums Chart and was certified 5 times platinum by the British Phonographic Industry. His second album, Hello, I Must Be Going, was released in 1982 and included the UK number 1 You Can't Hurry Love. The album peaked at number 2 in the UK and was certified 3 times platinum. In 1984 Collins recorded Against All Odds. The ballad shot to number 1 on the US Billboard Hot 100 and number 2 in the UK. He also performed a duet with Philip Bailey, Easy Lover, which reached number 2 in the US and spent 4 weeks at number 1 in the UK. In 1984 Collins participated in Bob Geldof's Band Aid charity project, and played drums in the Band Aid single Do They Know It's Christmas? In early 1985, Collins released his third album, No Jacket Required, which contained the hits Sussudio, and One More Night. He also recorded the song Separate Lives, a duet with Marilyn Martin that reached number 1 in the US. No Jacket Required debuted at number 1 in the US and UK. It is the best-selling album of his career and has been certified diamond in the US for sales over 10 million and 6 times platinum in the UK. In 1988 Collins contributed songs to the soundtrack of the movie Buster, in which he also starred, Two Hearts, and a cover of A Groovy Kind of Love, the latter of which became a UK and US number 1. In 1989 Collins produced another successful album, But Seriously, featuring the anti-homelessness anthem Another Day in Paradise, which peaked at number 1 in the US and number 2 in the UK. A live album, Serious Hits, Live, followed in 1990. Collins' fifth album, Both Sides, was released in November 1993. Although it was less successful than his previous albums and produced only 1 UK top 10 single, the album still reached number 1 in the UK. His next album, Dancin to the Light, was released in 1996 and was even less successful, peaking at number 4 in the UK and was only certified silver. A Greatest Hits compilation, Hits, was released in 1998 and was successful, returning Collins to UK number 1 and multi-platinum status in the UK and US. The album's sole new track was a cover of the Cyndi Lauper hit True Colors. Collins also wrote and performed songs for the Disney animated films Tarzan and Brother Bear. Testify, Collins' seventh studio album, was released in 2002. It was a success in Europe, peaking at number 15 in the UK and within the top 5 in Austria, Germany and the Netherlands. After the release of Testify, Collins announced that he was going into semi-retirement, and released 2 compilation albums in 2004, The Platinum Collection and Love Songs, a compilation. Old and New. In September 2010, Collins released his 8th and final studio album, Going Back. Albums, studio albums, live albums, compilation albums, box sets, soundtrack albums, remix albums, singles, as lead artist, as featured artist, videos, video albums, music videos, other appearances, see also, Phil Collins, The Phil Collins Big Band, touring and studio musicians of Phil Collins, awards and nominations, Genesis discography, references, general. Specific. External links, Phil Collins discography at Discogs, Phil Collins at Music Beans.